Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of TekTopia UnderGround. My name is Slick, and this is the series where we're playing StoneBlock 2, loaded with Tango Tek's TekTopia mod. So, we're starting this episode off, this is episode 3, and we're starting off in the most fortunate spot I've discovered so far. That's right. So if you look at our coordinates right under that mini-map up there, we're at 60, negative 60. And so I came out here and dug all the way up to bedrock. For those of you that saw the last episode, we were having a bit of trouble getting nomads and the merchant to spawn because we didn't have sky access. Well, come to find out, I was right about sky access, but I was wrong about the cause of our problems. The problem is that I dug too far into the corner. We actually need to be within 120 blocks on the angle, as if it were a circle, and dig up to bedrock. And ever since I've done this, I came out, my intention was to break that bedrock by loading cheats and going into creative mode. So I dug this out by hand in survival to get all the way up to bedrock. So that way I would at least do the hard part without cheating. And as soon as I got up to bedrock, the merchant spawned and nomads started spawning like crazy. So yeah. So I went ahead and dug a few more spots. If you look on the minimap, you can see that little H right in here. These tunnels go out to 60, 60, 60, negative 60, so on and so forth. And I dug similar pillars all the way up to bedrock. So we've got plenty of spaces that generate quote unquote sky access. And let me see my clock. I misplaced my clock. I'm sure it's nighttime now, but yeah, ever since we've had plenty of nomads spawning, the merchant's been here a couple days. I haven't done any trading, and I haven't picked up any of the nomads. We still only have the 2 villagers we got in last episode. And we've got this home 2 token, and yeah, they're in here sleeping. It's still nighttime. So we've got a couple of things that we've got to take care of, and quite honestly, I'm not trying to play TekTopia today. I want to focus on getting more resources for StoneBlock, and I think it'll help with TekTopia down the road. So in between episodes, in addition to those tunnels, I also dug out this staircase down here, way down low. Let's zoom this. And here we are. That was a much longer trip for me than it was for you, I'm sure. So yeah, we've dug down to bedrock down here. I've got one giant room cleared out here. I'm going to do another one on this side. And the purpose of this room one day is going to be for our void ore miner and void resource miner over here. I just wanted to have them planned out. And then down this direction, today we're going to focus on getting a mob farm set up. So I'm going to start digging this out and get us set up with a much better mob farm than we had in episode 1. Well, maybe a little bit of TekTopia stuff. So I took a break because I broke my hammer digging out that mob room, and yeah, sure enough, here they are. Bright and early the next day, we've got a merchant, Nate Dunhall. Let's see, pumpkin pie, not interested. Yeah, lots of goodies that we don't have at the moment. So yeah, plenty of nomads showing up. Clotilda, huh? Clotilda Cuttlescar, that's interesting. Caleb Roland. Vincia Delacarlia. Yeah, so I'm going to let them roam around. I'm not going to take any of them. I think we've got a total of 5 emeralds, yeah. So we are definitely hurting in the emerald department, and that's something that we'll work on over the next few episodes. It's not a super urgent priority. I've got tons of village in my other series, so villagers, I should say. So now it's back to work. All right, so I finally got everything dug out, and I am working on making some items that we will need for... How many of these do we need? Making items for our mob farm. I think 8 will probably be enough to get us started. Don't you think? 8? Yeah, that's probably good. And then we're gonna need a few other things. So some sugar, some iron, and what we're gonna be making is vector plates and regular stone. Yeah. So we'll grab some of these. Let's turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn some of those into vector plates. There we go. All right, so we've got a bunch of vector plates made. let's see, what else are we gonna need? Let's put some of this stuff away. Don't need that or that or that. Actually, I do need these, because the next thing we're gonna need is something to kill them with. So let's make some spikes. What do we got? These spikes, so we could probably make do with 3 of these, if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3. Get our iron back. So for 3 of those, we're gonna need 9 swords. One more. 9 swords. Bam. There's 1. There's... not that one. This one. The other one's mine. And 3. There we go. Alright, so spikes, vector plates. That looks like the only other thing we're going to need. I got, from a quest reward, I got this fancy advanced item collector. And I think for now we'll just throw a couple of chests down there until we get some more resources. Let's do this route. Let's make a couple of chests. Or a double chest. And it looks like we've got everything we need. Let's go make a mob farm. Alright, here's the big room we've cleared out. Let's get some of this torch spam out of the way. Excuse me. So my plan is to actually make this out of dirt. And the reason for that is because one day I anticipate making this into a cursed earth mob farm. But for now, we'll just make it dirt. Man, that just kills my hunger every time. There we go. So now we've got the exact amount of gravel we're gonna need. Yeah, the torch spam is specifically for YouTube's benefit, because I know how dark it would be in here without it, but luckily mobs don't spawn. Now, why do I have extra? Aha. Mobs don't spawn on bedrock. I still have extra. Aha. Hey, excuse me. And now I'm 1 short. Seriously? 1 short. That's what happens when your hammer breaks. Alright. All dirt. Oh, I'm hungry. Psst. Now for the fun part. So while we've got a second, I want to take a minute to talk to you guys about the plans for the series and where you see it going. I'm very much keen on building this based on what you guys want to see. So if there's anything in particular you want to see me work on, or if you have any questions about what we're doing, please get it down in that comment section. I really look forward to reading those comments every time I post a video. It makes a world of difference to keep me inspired and motivated to keep making these. So I know that right now, you know, we're a pretty small community, but I see big things in our future. I know we are up to 70 subscribers now, and everybody says that the first 100 is the hardest batch to get. So I look forward to what we can do together as a community, and I look forward to making this happen, not just for me, but for all of you that are watching this on a weekly basis. I really greatly appreciate you all, and I just wanted to take the time to tell you thank you. All right, everybody, there it is. Big dark box. So now we're going to need to put some spikes right, not like that. Let's put this down first. Cobblestone there, spikes there, more cobblestone there. Move these torches and just cover this up. Where'd those torches go? Put those back here. And now we're just ready for item collection. So let's put our double chest here with our advanced item collector right on top. Make sure this radius is plenty big enough just in case some items go flying. And that should be it. Let's take a step back and see how well she works. Check it out, look at that mini map up there. You can see all those yellow dots just going nuts. Oh, but I'm a genius, huh? Yeah, I'm one of those smart types. Check it out. Yep. Silly me. I covered up the spikes. Let's try that again. Let's see what we've gotten so far. Man, ooh. These are fancy looking. Leather. Where did we get leather from? That's cool. Polar bear bait. Cool. Iron leggings. I could use those. Iron chestplate, ender pearls are always handy. And, oh yeah, purple slimy dirt. Just what I always wanted. And a chestplate. Check it out. Pants and a chestplate. Look at us. We're styling now. So yeah, I'm gonna start crafting up some drawers and come up with a mob item storage system for this. And I'll be back shortly. All right, so we've gone down a little bit of a rabbit hole here because I made a bunch of drawers, but in order to make a drawer controller, we need to have quartz. In order to have quartz, there's a couple different things we can do, but the most readily able thing for me to do is either to find it in a loot crate or sieve it with soul sand through a flint stiffened mesh or a diamond stiffened mesh, which I don't have enough diamonds to make. So flint stiffened mesh it is. In order to make soul sand, fluid block transform, we need to get a witch water into a stone barrel. We put sand in it and it turns into soul sand. Well, in order to get witch water, you have to take a barrel and put it on some mycelium. So I've got dirt there and ancient spores, turn it into mycelium. So now all we need to do is plunk the water in and wait. See, it says transforming 1% at the top. I'm gonna be here for a little bit. So I'll catch you when we've got a drawer controller. All right, so here is our setup. We've got our controller here. I went ahead and put a chest at the top with the advanced item collector so that way things go into the chest. That way it'll still pick up things that I don't yet have a slot for. So I can just come check the chest and the hopper periodically to see what's in there and then plug it in here. I also went and crafted up these this loot crate opener and loot crate storage. I have no idea how those things work. So any advice would be appreciated. I tried taking these loot crates here and just like putting them in there. Yeah, that doesn't seem to work. Same thing on this side. That doesn't seem to work. I'm guessing you have to use some type of item transfer system to get it in there and potentially get it out. But yeah, I'll figure that out another time. So just for right now, I've just got them crammed in here. And then when I get the chance, I'll get it sorted out. But I am highly interested in seeing what's in this epic loot crate. So let's get this one open together. An emerald spear. Yeah, that's lame. I already got one of those earlier. Yeah. What is this one? Clay. A clay loot crate. Like, is that good stuff? Oh, it's literally clay. Oh. Well, that's exciting. All right, how about some of these? I just really want to get some cool stuff. Let's see what we got. Oh, storage upgrades. I'll need those like right now. Slime boots, I'm not too keen on. Nothing worthwhile there. Endstone might be cool. More storage upgrades. Llama bait, yeah, because I'm totally needing some llamas. String. Soul sand. Soul sand. Let me tell you about soul sand. It takes a ridiculously long time for that witch water to transform. And I needed 2 pieces of quartz for 2 comparators for that drawer controller. And I had to make at least a dozen soul sand to sift to get that quartz. Like, I had the most horrible luck. And then, yeah, and now I just get some. How crazy is that? 6 soul sand. Yeah, it took me ages to get that. Let's go ahead and plunk some of this down. Probably ought to... I don't think anything drops nether quartz or nether wart. Let's go ahead and plunk some of these in here. We'll probably need one in this one and that one because those are going to fill up fast. I don't imagine those will fill up fast. We'll probably need one here for now. And then we'll just plug these in. Did I just put one there? Psst. Hey. No. Yeah, so I'll just plug these in randomly. and another one there. We've got a lot of progress made so far, but there's a couple more things that I want to go over. Like, what can I use this stuff for? I can't plug anything in there. I did go ahead and dig out this tunnel. Let's go back up top, and I'll show you what else I want to get working on before we run out of time for today. All right, so we're back up top. You can see I've cleared out all of this space, so it's nice and clean now, with the exception of the torch spam. I can't wait to come up with some better light sources, because I'm sick of these torches already. I have been spending some time breeding everything up. How did you guys get out? Let's test out my fancy new emerald spear. I've never used one of these before. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so chickens. I've got this other advanced item collector on this chest here because these chickens were just pooping all over the place, so I've been collecting their stuff. And every once in a while, I just come in here and grab some eggs and just jump up here and throw it in there. And I always thought when you hit a chicken with an egg that it hurt them, because, you know, it looks like it hurts them, but they don't actually seem to be taking any damage from it, which I found interesting. But yeah, so this is how I've been getting such a crazy amount of chickens. I had to slaughter a bunch of cows to get food for my villagers because I don't have a chef, and my farmer hasn't been keeping up very well. You can see how sad he is. He actually started taking damage. He was probably about halfway dead. Found his way back here because I saw that he was taking damage, and I threw some baked potatoes in there just to heal him up. But he is miserable, poor guy. So let's take a look at everything else that he's been gathering up. So yeah, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Let's take a look at the wood. She's been plugging everything in here. I went ahead and just put her on oak wood only, just so I can get some materials for trading with villagers. But one thing that happened that was pretty cool, let me show you guys. So while I was making those vector plates, I needed rice to make rice slime balls. So I had this little guy down here planted with rice. And let me find it. It's in this chest, I believe. Yeah, check it out. That farmer walked all the way down here and harvested my rice. He just like broke it. He didn't pick it up. He just left it laying there, but I got villager rice. That was pretty cool. It doesn't do anything. I highly doubt the merchant's ever going to ask me for villager rice for trades, but it's just neat that we got it. So, yeah. So now that we've gotten some progress done today, let's take a look at this quest book. I did accidentally go to the mining dimension while I was digging up to bedrock. I'm not going to claim that reward just yet because I immediately came right back. I just typed /spawn and it brought me right home. So I haven't actually done that. Witch water, you know, I didn't actually put any in a bucket, so that's probably why it didn't count that. So let's do that, get that started. And then if we take a look over at storage, I did get some of these, still need some upgrades. I didn't make a compacting drawer, so I didn't get credit for the controller, but that's all right. We'll worry about that another time. I do want to get started on chickens soon, just so that way I can start getting some better materials without having to sift so much. And then I really want to get started on mystical agriculture here in the very near future. Now, Thaumcraft is a mod that I don't have a lot of experience with. I played, I think it was Sky Adventures maybe, briefly, and played with it a little bit, but I am very, very unfamiliar with this. But I did, let's see, I did plant some of these crystals, and I just broke it and picked it right back up, but I haven't slept in a bed yet, so I don't know the rest of how to proceed with that. So that's something I'm going to be playing with. I'm going to get started in between episodes. I find it really cool that you can just like plonk these down. Well, maybe not these, but these. You can like plonk these down places. Yeah, I think those are really cool for decoration, if nothing else. Yeah, that's awesome. So in between episodes, I will definitely be spending some time decorating. So hopefully at the beginning of the next episode, this place is going to look at least a little nicer. I'm not going to say it's going to look great, but a little nicer at the very minimum. So in between episodes, I'll start digging out this hub. That way we've got a place to focus on each different mod. So I'll set us up with a Thaumanomicon room, and I'll set us up with an area for chickens, an area for fluid cows. I'll just start digging out. I'm gonna spend a lot of time digging. That's what happens when you're in a world made out of stone. You just gotta dig, dig, dig. So I'll dig these out in between episodes and get us some space to stretch and play this mod pack. So unfortunately, that's all the time we're gonna have for today. If you liked it, please consider subscribing. Click the like button, share this with your friends, and we will see you in the next episode. Have a great night.